Guys, I'm down on the Middle Lake. I've got an off-the-cuff little video to share with you. Some hot news from the Middle Lake. Obviously, a lot of lakes are spawning at the moment. We had our social at the weekend. Top lake, bottom lake, both started spawning, so I've now shut those lakes. And the only lake that we've got open at the moment is the Middle Lake, because it's still, we've had a drop in temperature now. Last night was really chilly. 15 degrees water at the moment, so they've not started spawning here, the carp that is. But I've got James Smith, one of my regular members here. He's come down to the Middle Lake specifically to target the cats, and one cat in particular. So when we netted the lake back in February, we found a big cat that I didn't want to tell anyone about. I was going to keep it as a surprise. And we found a big cat. I told a few people, a few members, and so James has come down last night to target that cat. He's got his Catfish Pro landing mat and 70-inch net. It was bone dry, which we had to make sure, because obviously the KHV risk of us supplying the own kit. So he's got all the right kit. He's got his 4-pound test curve rods with 105-pound braided line and 120-pound hook link. So he's set up to get the big boy. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but 2 hours, 30 minutes into his session last night, bosh, he's got it. The one fish he came for, the biggest fish in the lake. It's a lake record that no one knows about yet until this video. So you guys are going to be the first ones to know. We've not even told the members yet. That's how hot this news is. Check this out. So 5 years now I've owned Churchgate, and there's obviously been cats in the Middle Lake only. People have talked about a big monster, but I've never seen it, so I've never shouted about it myself. It's the infamous big boy, as they called it. Well, we didn't know how big it was. Someone told me 15 years ago there was a 55-pounder, so no one's seen it turn up dead, so I'm reckoning it's obviously grown. But I've never seen a bigger fish than 57-pound, 8 ounces. That's the biggest so far. So as you can see from this beautiful Middle Lake, it is a mixture of carp and catfish. The carp are getting ready to spawn. They're probably going off the food, but the catfish are ready and hungry. And James has come here with, he's got his frozen mackerel from the supermarket. That's all he needed to do. He's got 11mm halibut pellet, isofish from mainline, stick mix that's mixed in with that. And he's got a size 1 hook, wide gape. And yeah, listen, he's ready to rock and roll for those cats. So he came down specifically to target that cat, or the cats. Nothing else has come out of the lake all day. In fact, only one fish over the weekend. So it's been very, very quiet. The kid knows what he's doing, and listen, smashed it out of the park in 2.5 hours. Unbelievable. And that's why I just wanted to share that with you. It was literally last night, and mate, I'm just so excited for him. So back in January, as you know, we drained the Middle Lake. We took all of the silt out, 3,000 tonnes. But also we netted the carp, all the silvers, and any of the small cats. So we knew what was going back in that we had found. There was obviously other cats that might have evaded the net, but we put back anything over 40 pounds. There was about 10, 15 fish, biggest 57.5. Well, that's what I told my members. But what we did find, and I kept it as a little surprise, was a 76-pound cat. Biggest one that we've ever heard of. Never been caught, obviously, because we only got it in the netting. I heard that people were saying there's a big one in there that no one had got, but there was a lot of people with carp setups being ripped off and dragged all around the lakes before being snapped off. So this could be that 76-pounder. Well, I told a few of my members, those that really like the cats. James Smith, one of them, he's come down, like I said, targeting that fish. He's using the bait that I've already mentioned, and you can see from the photos, he has caught a whopper. It's already put on 1 pound and 11 ounces. So it's now 77 pounds, 11 ounces. Biggest fish that's ever, biggest cat that's ever been caught at Churchgate. It's a new lake record, a new fishery record as a cat. I'm very, very proud. He's decided to name it Big Smithy, which I think is really, really cool. His dad, who he lost recently, obviously thinking about him all the time. And I reckon that's the reason he caught this fish, because his dad's up there looking out for him. And that's why he's named it after his dad. So I think that's really, really special. The biggest fish in this lake, named after a legend. What could be better than that?